Hey everyone! Today I'll be reviewing the KRI Sriwijaya, which is the latest ship that you can buy from the rank store. As usual, we'll go over its stats, offense and defensive capabilities, usage tips, and at the end, I'll share my final opinion on the ship. In terms of stats, this ship is among the few that can somewhat endure attacks, as it has about the same durability as Cheng-Ying, which is more than that of Zumwalt. On top of that, it can engage and retreat quickly, because it has great speed and good maneuverability. Its speed is higher than Ted Stevens, but slightly lower than that of Zhengzhou the Great, while its maneuverability is similar to the Zumwalt, just a bit lower. As for its visibility, it's a bit high. It's close to that of the Cheng-Ying but slightly worse, with a bit more underwater visibility. The ship has stealth, but it doesn't reduce its visibility enough to match the visibility of Zhengzhou the Great, Ted Stevens, or Zumwalt. Furthermore, its movement penalty is also quite high, which makes its visibility even worse. The only saving grace in this regard is its view range, as it has a value that is average for a destroyer. In terms of firepower, this ship is great, and it's on par with the Zhengzhou the Great and Ted Stevens, which are among the best destroyers in the game. Take a look at Sriwijaya's burst damage output compared to the other destroyers. As you guys saw, its burst damage output nearly matches that of Zhengzhou the Great and exceeds that of Admiral Battleship and Cheng-Ying, which is impressive. Sriwijaya's firepower mainly comes from its missiles and grenade launchers, with 4 of the former and 3 of the latter. These weapons are customizable, allowing you to have flexible firepower. However, since missiles play a major role in its damage output, don't expect it to be as efficient as the Admiral Battleship at delivering firepower, because missiles can be intercepted or flared, whereas the Admiral Battleship relies on cannons and grenade launchers, which fire projectiles that can't be disrupted, unless it's using those grenade launchers with guided ammunition. That said, it's certainly more efficient than Zhengzhou the Great, since it doesn't rely on torpedoes and has more grenade launchers. Aside from those 2 weapons, it also has a cannon. It only comes with 1, which is typical for destroyers, and it's fixed to the ship, but it deals a good amount of damage and inflicts more than the Denshou gun. The ship also comes equipped with autocannons, and there are 4 of them, all fixed to the ship. As for its performance, it's on par with the Seahawk Sigma that you can buy in the Artstorm market, which is great, as it's considered among the best autocannons in the game. In terms of anti-submarine capability, the ship is pretty good since it has 3 grenade launchers, which is more than what most ships typically have. On top of that, it's customizable, letting you equip the grenade launcher that fits with your preferences. Now, it may not have a torpedo, but that's not a major concern, as grenade launchers can be more efficient than torpedoes, especially for anti-submarine operations. In terms of anti-air capability, this ship is also pretty good, and it's thanks to its autocannons, as it can target aerial threats and deal a fair amount of damage. So your air defenses aren't just 4, but effectively 8, providing sufficient protection against aerial attacks. Without those autocannons, I would consider the ship's anti-air capability to be below average. Also, its anti-air capability has a little room for improvement, as 3 of its air defense systems are customizable. The KRI Sriwijaya is fully capable of performing all the roles expected of a destroyer: offense, defense, and support. This is thanks to its good core stats and its strong offensive and defensive capabilities. It can also engage in combat at any range. The triple grenade launchers and its powerful cannon can allow the ship to quickly damage opponents, which is especially useful in close-range combat, while the large number of missile launchers makes it excellent for long-range engagements. However, keep in mind that engaging in long-range battles with this ship can be quite risky due to its somewhat high visibility. You may often find yourself in situations where you can't see the enemy, while they can see and attack you. I recommend avoiding long-range combat with this ship unless there's an aircraft carrier or an ally that can maintain visibility of your target. If you do engage in that kind of battle, make sure there's a safe area nearby where you can retreat quickly if things don't go your way. Also, while the ship is quite capable in combat, you shouldn't take on multiple opponents head-on by yourself with it, as it's no match against a coordinating team, just like any other ship in the game. If you want to engage them, don't go in alone. Either fight alongside your teammates or take an indirect approach, such as attacking from behind cover or flanking. However, be cautious when flanking, as the ship's somewhat high visibility can get you into trouble while doing that. Here are the advantages and disadvantages of the ship. Overall, it's a great ship and definitely worth having. It performs very well in battle, capable of dealing plenty of damage to any kind of target it may encounter, while also being quite survivable. The high visibility can make it a bit challenging to use, but if you're used to playing cruisers and battleships, which generally have high visibility, it shouldn't be much of an issue. I highly recommend this ship if you're looking for a destroyer that can both fight and survive well, or if you prefer one that doesn't rely on torpedoes but can still deal significant damage. Now, I'll leave you guys a video of the gameplay of the ship for you guys to see how it performs in battle, and that'll be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys like it, and if you all did, please leave a like and subscribe to support me. Thank you so much for watching.
Sriwijaya.